Welcome back to my lecture series. This is Muthuminal, our Assistant Professor from the Department of Agricultural Engineering. Today we'll see the continuity of the previous lecture series, that is Introduction and History of Surveying, that comes under the unit Overview and Classification of Surveying, comes under the subject Surveying and Leveling for the students of second year, third semester. Before going into the session, let us have a small recap what and all we have seen at the previous classes. We have seen something about what is surveying and the basic concepts that are involved in surveying and what is the basic introduction of surveying. The surveying is nothing but art of determining the relative position of points on above or beneath the surface of earth. That means that this could be achieved by three kinds, that is measurement of distances, direction and the elevation. We have also seen whether the surveying is science or a profession, along with the role of surveyors that helps us to provide us a magnificent structures. Now we'll see why it is important and what could be the main objective and principle of surveying. So the importance of surveying is nothing but it is used at many engineering projects. It is not only used for irrigation schemes and water supply, or not only used for agricultural engineering students. It is a main core that helps us to carry out or collect the data in a raw manner, and which will help us to collect these data and implement them at several projects like irrigation schemes, water supplies, railroads, transmission lines, mines, bridge, buildings, and many other engineering projects, because all these kinds of data could be incorporated and used for developing a very good aligned systems. So basically, I'll give you a small example that comes under irrigation schemes and water supply. So we have to know that how we can build up a reservoir, because the reservoir is nothing but it helps us to store the water that will deal in the near future when we are affected under any kinds of drought. So usually these kinds of drought will mainly cause us to suffer for the input of water. So in order to avoid that, these reservoirs are built at the manner that whenever the water is necessary, water that has been stored will be formulated and transferred to them in a very streamlined manner through the canal drops, canal regulators or canal structures, where pipeline system or the pumping system is aligned for us to provide them the necessary or the required water for the purpose of cultivation. So under these schemes, it is really mandatory for us to collect the data where this kind of pathway could be aligned, and also we have to select a location where the reservoir could be built off with a very natural border, and where the construction is very economical. So this is where the surveying plays a major role. That is why if we collect the raw data and we can compare the data, if we construct the structure at that scenario, what would be the cost, and if we construct the structure at the natural barrier available, and what would be the cost. After comparing them, if it is economical, we can choose the best selected ones. This is how the surveying will help us in identifying the best location along with the economical conditions, and also what would be the benefits at the near future. Here, the main importance, as I have said, is not only under the irrigation schemes, but also it is used in alignment of road. I have shown you at the role of surveying that under the road construction, if the alignment is not proper, obviously it will cause us a detection, or the alignment development will be very wrong. So in order to make it operational, we have to align the road in a very proper way. The second one is rail. Railroad also requires for us to do a very manifested and also a very biggest laborer work, because what happens here in the sense, the railroad need to be a very economical manner, and also the requirement of the raw material and the location will also be dealt in surveying itself. And water, what I have said, has been taken care of, and the air, it deals with the air traffic. That is, this will help us to collect the data and give away under ATC works. The next one is transmission line towers. These kinds of transmission line towers will help us to give us an aligned manner to transport the electricity from one place to the other, and this will also play a major role in maintaining the luxury that we are feeling right now. The objective of surveying is nothing but it has to prepare a plan or a map showing all features of area under construction. Under the plan, what we have to do in the sense, we have to provide a projection of ground and features upon it on horizontal plane, and it is done by adopting to certain scales, that is either by the small scale or by the large scale. The next is the objective. The main objective, as I have said at the previous one, is to prepare a plan, and the next one is prepare a map. So this is the reference video that I have prepared for today's class. When you guys are free, you guys can go and visit in this link so that you can view the video. And if you guys have any kinds of doubt or anything, ping me anytime. See you at the next class. Thank you.